in conversation.
Welcome back, Mr. Srinivasa.
Thank you.
Bus days were introduced to make people take to buses in a big way. But the campaign doesn't seem to have met with big success. What we saw on bus days was the transport minister traveling by bus for a change, but creating nuisance to passengers in the process. And we have a question also from one Siddharth. He says clearly, not many buses on bus days.
No, you mentioned in your question only it's a campaign. We have introduced this bus day as a campaign to promote the public transport. The people also should understand that there are too many vehicles on our Bengaluru roads. If you look at the number of vehicles which are registered in Bengaluru city, it is more than 35 lakhs. And our road network, which is available in Bengaluru, it can only cater to the requirement of approximately 7 lakh vehicles. So if you look at this, is more, if you find that more are personalized vehicles, like two-wheelers, four-wheelers, and there is a need to switch over to public transport in a big way. So in order to encourage people to switch over to the public transport, we thought that there should be a good campaign. And bus day, certainly, I don't call it as a sort of a day in which we expect everyone to travel by bus. But to some extent, it will help people to understand that there is a need to switch over to the public transport. To some extent, we have achieved success. And when you are saying that the minister travels and as a result, public are put to inconvenience, I do not fully agree, because Honorable Transport Minister has been using only BMTC bus on that day, but without any public news, without causing any new inconvenience to the public. Only probably on one particular day when Honorable Chief Minister travelled, because of security reasons, I think there was some issue. But you must also understand that it has resulted in a lot of publicity about the requirement of the public transport in a big way. And BMTC is making all-out efforts to provide more number of vehicles on the bus day, so that people will not find it difficult to get into our vehicles.
Mr. Srinivas, most commuters still prefer their own vehicles, two-wheelers, or depend on autos and cars to buses. In the process, they congest the roads. We have seen that. Doesn't this speak volumes about your failure to provide a strong bus service? Or do they prefer to be on their own?
No, if you take the history of Bangalore, probably in 80s and 90s, the public transport was not all that good in Bangalore. Probably people are used to these personal vehicles. And now there is an improvement, and the availability of service also, if you compare what it used to be in the 80s and 90s, certainly there is a tremendous change in the service that is available to the Bangaloreans.
You are able to cater to the Bangalore population?
We are looking at the service which will be available to the people who are in need of it. We are now, this year, we are inducting around nearly 800 to 1,000 new vehicles, and 50% of the vehicles will go towards augmentation, and 50% of the vehicles we will replace the old vehicles by new vehicles.
Are you profit making?
Yeah, we have been making profit since 2001.
Right. Mr. Srinivas, let me talk to you about the bus terminals. You have started new bus terminals across the city.
Yes.
Your main aim was to avoid congestion at Majestic. Am I right or wrong?
No, it is not exactly. You are partly right that we would like to reduce the congestion at Majestic area. And in addition to that, we were also looking at providing better facilities to the commuters who travel on our BMTC service. Because you find that many times people will be made to wait without proper shelter, etc. and sometimes they are also in need of some other facilities or amenities. So in order to provide those type of amenities and facilities, I think BMTC thought of having number of terminals.
But Mr. Srinivas, we have complaints from people who are using these terminals. Some say they are no doubt swanky, but some say they are no doubt swanky, but there are not sufficient space to park buses. A report by the Department of Urban Land Transport exposed several problems. Just 15 buses can be parked at a time. This is what the survey says. No proper markings, no proper entry and exit points for vehicles, no proper pathways for pedestrian crossings, no parking place for private vehicles, autos and two-wheelers. What is use having a swanky terminal when you don't have these facilities?
Now, first I will comment on the parking facility for private vehicles. In every terminal, whatever we have built so far, 10 TTMCs we have built, and out of 10, 9 are in operation. In all these TTMCs, there is adequate parking for both four-wheelers as well as two-wheelers.